there's so much that goes into this, and you've been a highly recruited athlete for 2 years. Going back to your junior year, and I know you visited Georgia and Alabama and most everywhere, and you pretty much could have had your pick on where you wanted to go. And I started seeing you kind of gravitate toward Auburn. Just tell everybody, what was it about Auburn? I know Hugh Freeze comes in last year, and so it's a new coach, it's a new coaching staff. What was it about Auburn for you?
The brotherhood and really Coach Freeze and Coach Davis. When I first met Coach Davis, he was telling me just stay patient and everything I fall out for itself. And when I met Coach Freeze, he was saying the same thing. And once I seen them two saying the same thing, I was like, oh yeah, Auburn is where I want to be.
Yeah, and you talk about Coach Davis. I think it's so huge. Auburn has always been a place where they go and they hire ex-players to be coaches. And I think that says a lot about the family atmosphere and what that school means to them. And, boy, he's a great recruiter. I mean, to get you and to get Perry Thompson and Cam Coleman and, maybe possibly some other ones that haven't made a decision yet, and Bryce Kane. This is the best wide receiver class, I think, maybe ever. And I know people say maybe Auburn, but it's definitely the best receiving class in Auburn. I don't know if I can recall, and Andy and I were talking about this many dynamic 4- and 5-star guys in one class at one position. Talk about that, Malcolm, and who you're going to be on the field with. I know you guys conversate, but I know that's a big deal. You guys want to play with elite talent, and makes you better too.
Yes, sir. It's gonna be hard for defenses. Like you said, we all dynamic. We all got something that the other person don't got, or he may got, but he may can't do it as better as we can do it. But yeah, it's gonna be
tough.
It's gonna be tough to guard it, and if you can guard it, then you gonna have to come on with it. But yeah, it's gonna be amazing with all 5 of us receivers getting out there and making an impact for Auburn.
Yeah, and I know that you guys have been a close-knit group. I know you really bonded since day one. And, Cam Coleman was committed to Texas A&M, and Jimbo Fisher lost his job. It kind of opened up the door, and I heard him say that, Auburn never gave up on him. Mm-hmm. And I know the previous staff didn't really pay much attention to anybody. Mm-hmm. And then when Hugh Freeze got here, he made you a priority. He made Cam Coleman a priority, Perry Thompson, those guys. You guys were a big deal. You committed in the summer. And then that same weekend, Perry Thompson flips. Talk about that weekend.
It was a big weekend. I haven't said before that weekend, we all had talked and just talked about us coming to Auburn and changing Auburn. And with this class we got, we will change Auburn, and the fans need to get ready for that. But that weekend was awesome. When I came and committed, Perry was like, "Oh, I'm gonna commit," and then it just got rolling from there. Then we came and got Cam, and then now we got one more to get to complete the Freeze 5.
There you go. Got to complete that 5.
Yes,
man.
Got to.
Well, I know a lot of people out there excited to hear that, and let's talk about your time at Benjamin Russell. You had a phenomenal year. I think you showed everybody in the Alabama-Mississippi game you're an unbelievable wide receiver, but, man, you can punt. That's the thing a lot of people don't know about. Yeah, that'll be the fun fact with you one day, years down the road, and you say, what do you think about me that you wouldn't expect? And say, I was an all-state punter. Talk about your love for punting. Every time I see you practice, if there's a ball laying on the ground, you're going to go pick it up and see how far you can punt.
I started, let me see, the first time I picked up a ball, it was, I think, my fifth grade year, and I seen my older brother punt the ball, and I asked him, how you punt it so high? Like, how the ball go so high? And ever since then, I mean, I never went to no training camps or nothing. It's just straight up athleticism, just getting the ball and punting. And like I was telling the kicker at Auburn's Towns, I believe that if I were to go to camps and
really
work on it, I could probably hit the ball about 50, 60 yards.
Punting in the
easy. Yeah, easy.
I mean, I'm not exaggerating. I mean, pull this film up, folks. Yes. If you hadn't seen Malcolm punt, I mean, I've watched him hit 70-yarders before, and the ball explodes off your foot. I got to ask you, have they asked you about possibly punting at Auburn?
Yes. Y'all probably will see me punt next year.
Okay.
Probably. I will be the backup punter.
I don't know why you wouldn't. Yeah. I don't know many that are better at that. But I want to talk about the Alabama-Mississippi game. You go down there to Hattiesburg and play with a tremendously talented team. And what you do is what Malcolm does. He goes out and sets all-time record for the longest play in Alabama-Mississippi All-Star history, 88-yard touchdown pass. Just proud for you and what you were able to do. Again, not many people get selected for that game. Kind of talk about that opportunity.
I was telling Coach Grider at the beginning of the season I want to make the All-Star team. And when they called him and it was like I'm on the North-South team, and then I kind of knew that I was going to get pulled up to the Mississippi and Alabama game. And then when I got there, he was telling me, you just be you and everything else great. And when I got that pass, I was like, oh yeah, it's.
Well, if I ever see you two or three steps beyond the defender, if they get you the ball, it's over.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nobody catching. You got a tremendous skill set, Malcolm. I'm not saying this loosely. I've been calling Benjamin Russell football for 23 years, and you're the most dynamic playmaker I've ever watched. And, I've never seen a guy that can get in open space, and you truly believe that when you touch the football, you're going to score. It's not, I'm just going to try to get a first down, or I'm just trying to keep this drive going. It's like if you catch a 2-yard screen pass, I'm going to figure out a way to navigate my way through this defense and find a way to score. So talk about your mindset on that.
It started when I first started playing football. In Sinlock ball, I used to play with my older brothers and his friends. And one time they hit me so hard, I finished the action not to win up at me. And ever since then, I told them, I can't let y'all hit me like that no more. And literally, I think my first game, I think I was playing 11-12 ball. Well, 11-12 ball. And my one of his friends was like, if you, I'll give you, I think he said $20 to return a kick. And literally broke 5 tackles and returned it. So ever since then, I was like, every time I touch the ball, I'm trying to score. I don't want no first down. I want 6 points. And literally, then every time I touch the ball, it's either a first down or a touchdown.
Well, Malcolm, I watched you return a punt or a kickoff, actually, your freshman year at Benjamin Russell at Central Clay. And I knew from that time on, I said, this guy's different. I knew right then that, and I think you returned 2 or 3 more that year. I know you caught one at Chilton County, a pass, and took it to the house that year. And I knew early on in your career you were going to be special. And, hey, you moved up a tremendous amount of spots to high 4-star on 24/7. I don't know why you weren't already up there. But, I know you played a lot of running back last year, so they had to do a reevaluation. You played true wide receiver this year. You showcased to everybody what you are. And, Malcolm, I'm just proud for you, my man. We're pulling for you. I'd have pulled for you no matter where you went, but, man, you chose the right guys. There's no question. Hey, a little news here. Amaris Williams just signed with Auburn.
We
Your
getting them
class
down there.
is
We
up to
getting
number 7 now.
Yeah, we getting them now. Hey, hopefully we can finish top 5. Hopefully.
Well, if some of the things you and I just talked about
we will
happen,
be top 5.
We'll be top 5. That's Malcolm Simmons, everybody. Yes, Malcolm, thank you so much, my man.
Yes, sir.
Really appreciate you. Good luck to you. We're pulling for you. I was proud for you and your family over there signing. It's just a big day for the Simmons family, and I know you're going to do well. You're going to represent this community well, and you're going to excel. And, man, you got a lot of football in your future.
Yes, sir.
Ready to cheer you on in the fall, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That's Malcolm Simmons, and just a class act young man. Auburn got a heck of a player, and look, I'm a little biased. I know we got some great receivers. I think the best one's sitting right here beside me, and you'll see it come up this fall. I promise you. So we're going to go ahead and go to break. Stay tuned. More of the Auburn Blitz coming up right after this.